My kitchen, friends, foes. So as you can see, that's part of why I'm hopping on early. So I'm hopping on a little early today. Move my chat up. Hello. Hopping on a little early today because, for one, I was making one of these recipes anyway, and I was like, let me just cook it with you guys because I want to eat it for breakfast. But then also, I have a meeting this afternoon. Moving forward, the second Friday of every month, I'll be going live at noon. But today, like I said, I was hopping on early because I'm already cooking something. I wanted to show you what I was cooking, and it's just going to roll into me cooking the next thing, which will be right around when the live's supposed to start anyway. So I'm hopping on early. Good morning. Let's have some breakfast. So today I am making two recipes now from our recipe pack in January. If you are on our app, you would just go to the app. Hold on, I got this down pat. Oh, don't mind me, I didn't complete my workout. I did complete it, I just didn't push the button at the end to complete it. I finished it. Anyway. The menu button down here, is that still too bright? Yeah. There we go, that's more better. Menu, and you'll scroll down to Files. Click Files. Those are all of your downloadable files that you can download directly to your phone that you have access to. And I'll select January's recipe pack, and it'll come up like this. There's three little dots on the side there up top. Click that, click Download, and like I said, it downloads right to your phone. So you click these buttons, you click Download, give her a minute, boom. This is everything you have access to. Every month we release two. There's the recipe pack and then a plant-based recipe pack. So I usually pick one from both, or I at least try 2 to 3 recipes every month because I just add it to my rotation of meal preps. Today, what I like to do is just go through, screenshot the ones that I want to do, go into a grocery store, and grab a couple items that I don't really have at home. I have your pantry staples, that's also in our recipe pack. If you're just looking for things to have around that are good and healthy and helpful and trying to eat more clean. But I'll screenshot, I'll go to the store, I'll check what I have in my kitchen, and I'll find something fun to cook. And today, what I was baking right now is a protein baked, oh, I already turned my light up so I can see it. It's a protein baked oatmeal. So I already had a lot of these things here, and I was already prepping a lot of these things here. Hello, did somebody jump on? Hello. My computer rang. Like I said, I already had a lot of these things. I was already prepping it, so I was like, let me hop on and show you what I'm doing. So I took 2.5 cups of oats. I did a 1/2 cup of my protein powder, and I have cinnamon in here and a little bit of salt in here, about a tablespoon of each. So those are my dry ingredients. I just threw it all in a bowl to make it simple for me. 1.5 cups of oat milk. I like to use oat milk because it's like kind of thicker. I haven't drank real milk in a very long time, so I wouldn't really know the comparison for consistency, but like, seems like a thicker milk, you know. And then vanilla extract and a ripe banana. Fun tip, pro tip, if you need a ripe banana, you can get a banana from your not your grocery store, your gas station. Like Wawa or gas stations have like a little fruit basket, and they're usually looking a little ripe. But I'll grab one of those. Another fun fact, throw it in your purse and forget about it for a couple of days. You want banana bread, it doesn't even have to be a couple of days, just like a shift at work, honestly, is what happened here. But throw it in your purse, forget about it, remember you have it, banana bread, or in this case, baked oatmeal. So you're just going to take your banana, your milk, and your vanilla and put it directly in a baking pan. I have like a small square baking pan. I'll move you guys over here so you can see what I'm actually cooking. So this is the baking pan I'm working with. It's much smaller. I do have backup. But I take this. Oh, there's a fly in here. There's always a fly in here, for the record. The fun of having planes. Just don't want to do the food. Anyway, banana, oatmeal. And for vanilla, we're just going to measure with our heart. I believe it's a tablespoon, but that looks about right. That oat milk I used is flavorless anyway, so. Well, I mean, I meant that I got just like a plain version of it, not a vanilla version. Anywho. Okay, this is going. I'm gonna take, I have this giant fork I use for banana smashing. We're gonna mix all this together. And then we're gonna mix in the dry ingredients. I feel like it's gonna fit. Oh, there's a lot of dry ingredients though. We'll see. I know that Alex has made this recipe already once. Me and Brenna were talking about it. So I was like, oh, I'd like to try that. So if he's watching this, am I doing it right? Mixing directly in this pan. Okay. And now I'm going to take some of the dry ingredients here. Fork. Oh no, we lost our fork. Killing it already. Oh, I also put chia seeds in here. I forgot about that. 2 nice large tablespoons. Alright, this might actually be perfect. Wow, I love. This is a great, super easy breakfast. That's why I was like, let me just get on live now so I can show you what I'm making for breakfast. And then we'll dive into my snack. Like I said, I have a meeting this afternoon I'm really excited about. Fun fact, hi, my name is Kelsey. I am a movement and wellness coach for Fantasy Fitness. I get to do super fun stuff like this and also attend events and host Valkyrie classes and hang out at the booth and meet a bunch of cool people, really awesome cosplayers, see honestly, some of the most incredible cosplay I've ever seen in my life at some of these book events. Or even just like people creating their own characters, just like beautiful fairies. I don't even know, just a beautiful fantasy world that we've created a community, I guess is the best way to word it. But it's super fun. So that's part of what I do. I'm also now, oh, this is mixed great. I'm now also a shelter manager at the Humane Society in my county. And I run my own business called Wildlife and Wellness, where I combined, obviously, my passions for animals and wellness. But I also work with a bunch of zoos, shelters, sanctuaries, rescues, and we provide wellness classes and also educate people on ways that they can assist, collaborate, volunteer, help with any kind of conservation work both locally and worldwide. That all being said, my meeting I have this afternoon is for a class for zoo mental health, which I'm really excited to be a part of and help with as being a ape caregiver for 8+ years. Actually went the wrong one. We want berries. But anyway, all this to say, logged on early because I have that meeting this afternoon. And I was making breakfast. Anyway, back to the business. I always have fruits and veggies frozen because, like, I don't always eat them. And then once it comes time for me to go shopping again, I have to freeze some stuff so that I can keep using it, i.e. berries. So pretty much this whole breakfast, the only thing I grabbed was a banana while I was out. So I just don't have non-frozen bananas. We're going to pour, actually let me see how much is supposed to go in here before I just get happy with it. Berries, 5 ounces. I don't have a weight. Let me do a conversion real quick. Like a 3/4 cup-ish. Close as I'm getting to 75. Alright, so... Alright, I'm probably just going to do a cup of them. Because I've got blueberries in here, blackberries in here. Also, another fun fact about me, I love trifles. I'll say it. Love a trifle. Love a good trifle. So, again, always have berries. Alright, now we're gonna fold the berries in. I can only imagine, based on the texture of this baked oatmeal, I mean, it definitely, that's exactly what it feels like a oatmeal dough. But that just means mixing the berries in. Don't overcomplicate it. Mix the berries in. Spread them around so everybody gets an even amount. I don't know. Fold it in. Fold it in, David. Alright. Now I'm just going to press this back down. I feel like that's a good even amount of berries. Okay. I can fucks with it. Now we're going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes. Also, now that I started early, probably by the time I end my next one, this will be ready and you'll actually get to see it, which is sick. The other recipe I'm doing is a tuna and white bean dip. Like I said, this dip was just like a quick snack I was going to make because I got all these things going on today. And when I tell you quick, this is like probably going to take like 5 to 10 minutes, but I'll be able to try that with you too. I can show you what I got for it. Also, I only spent like $4 to $5 because I don't have a lot of this stuff in the house. Not entirely true. I do have minced garlic, and I had a lemon, so I didn't have to purchase that. But I did need parsley, and I needed Greek yogurt and tuna because I don't always have that. Oh, and I did have white beans because I make a white bean soup pretty often, but these are only like $1.50. The tuna was on sale, and this is a tuna. It says no drain, so it says it's just 32 grams of protein. I haven't eaten tuna out of a can in a very, very, very long time, so I'm excited to try it. And I don't usually eat yogurt, so I had to get a thing of Greek yogurt for this recipe also. All in all, I spent, like I said, $4 or $5. I have a quick snack. I already had chips at home. I do have Triscuits in here. But I'm probably, not today. I'm probably going to eat it with crackers. Because it's like a fish dip, you know? Alright, so I'm actually going to make this in a container that I can close and take with me. This is like my stacks. This is probably a good size. Alright, so to start this one, let's check the recipe. Okay, tuna and white bean dip. Mash the beans in a bowl until they're mostly smooth. Add yogurt, tuna, lemon juice, garlic, and parsley. Mix up until well combined, and then just adjust the seasoning. Serve with veggies. Oh, that's a good idea. I have peppers too. Whole crackers or in lettuce cups. I do have lettuce too. I can drizzle olive oil and parsley on top. Okay, easy peasy. So 5 ounces of tuna. Like I said, this one says it's already drained, and this is a can. It's 4 ounces, but it has 32 grams of protein, so that's still a pretty good yield for a quick snack. 4 ounces of white beans. How many is in here? Oh, we got a lot in there. I'll have to pack some of that away too. 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, lemon, clove of garlic, parsley. Okay. Okay, so it's a half a cup of beans. Sorry, I have to do the math because I don't have a scale. It is, honestly, if you have a food scale, it makes it a lot easier. But you can do the conversions too if you don't know the conversions. I only know a few conversions because I work in vet medicine and I'm constantly doing math brain shit stuff. I apologize. Math brain stuff. Big brain. And I can either type it into my calculator, but if you don't know it, you can just type it into Google also, and it will give you an estimate. You just have to specify if it's like a wet or dry ingredient. That's important. Alright, so I'm just draining my beans over in my sink. I'm actually going to just throw them in, just strain it real fast, make my jar. And just so you know, these are white kidney beans. And if you use the app, you can also, like, if you wanted to put everything individually in that you are cooking with, you can get your macros directly on the app as well while you're tracking. I'm just going to get a sturdier bowl to match these up, I think. Will this fit on here? I don't know that I need to take this whole thing, but it does. Switching gears. Alright, so I need to mash these things up. I'm going to find something to mash with. I mean, a fork, right, but... I also have like a potato masher. We'll see how it goes. Beans are soft. Oh yeah, easy peasy. It's actually stupid easy to mash these beans up to smooth consistency, so doing that. Okay, so I'm getting it to a pretty decent consistency. Again, this is a half a cup. And then I'm going to put the whole 4 ounces of tuna in there. Alright. Next, where's my tuna at? Tuna. Can opener. Carefully. That's why we don't use our nails. So if I don't have to drain this, let's see what this looks like. Oh, come on. There we go. I mean, okay, let's try it. Kitten, remind me to take this trash out later? Thank you. She's taking notes. I'm not talking to myself, I swear. Okay, that shit's packed in there. Alright, tuna in. It's also calling for 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. Correct? This is why I screenshot it so I can recheck. 2 tablespoons. But I am going to save some of this. This is just plain Greek yogurt. I was going to save some of it for the baked oatmeal too. Maybe make like a little icing or something I could put on top. I don't know. Just being a fatty. I mean that in like the best way. I don't mean that to be derogatory anyway. I just meant like make it taste better. It's a better way to word that. What else do we need? Small garlic clove. I'm gonna do, because garlic's another thing you're supposed to measure with your heart. Oh, why won't you open? The real reason we all work out. Let's do teaspoon. Let's see what that looks like now. Do like 2 teaspoons. And then lemon juice, which I'm going to add to taste also. Completely missed a seed. It's fine. Alright, and I need to chop up some parsley. Forgot that. As I literally just chopped the lemon directly on this. So we're gonna... Parsley's so weird. Like, to purchase, I literally had to like pick my bundles. It's not very sharp. I don't use it to cut meat. Give it a little razzle dazzle. I'm also going to put some on top, but okay. And then we mix. Oh no! Throw her down. Okay, and we'll garnish it a little. Just looks like a bowl of tuna, like what you put on your sandwiches and stuff. I'm gonna try it. See if it needs anything else. Crackers. Cracker. See my reaction. Well, it's good. It says you can season the taste. I'm just going to squeeze a little more lemon on it. Just on the top of it. I think I'm going to mix in maybe, if there's like a everything bagel. Might not taste bad on that. I'm not going to mix it in, but just to top it and see what it tastes like. Dang, that actually looks pretty fire. It honestly is very good. And it does taste like a tuna sandwich. Like, I don't really eat bread, so that's also nice. I find a nice cracker that I like. Or like I was saying, I got, a little lemon, a little seasoning. Oh. Oh yeah. That'll do it. Yeah. That's coming with me on my journey today. My baked good still has 15 minutes though, so maybe I did jump the gun a little hopping on that early. But like I said, it just seemed silly to make a recipe before going on live. And I can just make a less of them both. Uh-oh. You hear her? It's tuna. We've never had tuna in this house. That's not true. We've had raw tuna in the house. We've cooked it in here before. She's not had 8-inch cracker. She just wanted the tuna smells. Here, while you're down there, let me... Oh yeah, we're nowhere near done on this thing. I'll pull it out just to show you. This is hardly halfway through. This whole thing's gonna have to be golden. Golden! And the berries are probably still frozen, but they're getting mushy and it looks divine. I'm gonna wrap the rest of this kitchen up. Thanks for joining my live. Sorry, it looks like it was only 4 minutes long. I should have just waited. But the tuna recipe, let me tell you. Another fun fact, if you take your herbs and you put them in just like a vase. I am going to put them in a shot glass. I don't know if it's appropriate to show you this shot glass, but it's funny. Anyway, back here. Butter in glass jar. This shit is actually very good. I'm probably going to eat it before I eat it. I'm going to wrap it up. Very good. Well, let me know if you try any of our recipes. Or actually, if you're watching this and you have our app, jump onto our recipe pack right now. Screenshot a recipe you want to try. Post it in the comments below. And then let us know when you cook it. I try, like I said, at least 2 a month. It's a resource that comes with my workout program. And I get to try something different all the time. Like I said, Brenna and Alex already made this, so I was like, oh, I'm definitely making that this weekend. This was really my only time off. But then I was like, let me jump on and show y'all. Anyway, if you have our app, jump on now. Go to files. Check out our recipe packs. There's 2 for January. You still have access to the ones that you got last month, too. They come in on the 1st of every month. Or at least the beginning of the week of every month. It should be the 1st of every month. But if you look in your files, they'll be in there. You can download them directly to your phone. Screenshot something you want to try this month and post it in the comments. And then let me know when you make it. Okay, bye!